This is Gemara in Shavuos, Daf Vav, and we're holding on. Vav Amid Aleph, we're 6 lines from the top, and we're in the middle of trying to figure out Shitas Rabbi Akiva Klape Tsaras. We like today's share to be an incredible schos refuah shlema for Tinok Mrim Ahuva b'siyat d'shmaya. The incredible Koyach HaTorah Talmud Torah b'Rabim should bring Tinok Mrim Ahuva b'Brisa b'Itay b'Zmanai and ultimately a refuah shlema gemura. So we're holding on the top of Vav and Aleph. I apologize for the lack of video. Mirza Hashem, everything should be back up and running in the next year. So we're on top of Vav and Aleph, and we finish in the bottom of Hem Beis with Shitas Rabbi Akiva. We have the 4 different colors of tzaras, in which we learned that Rabbi Akiva holds that yes, they combine, but only in order of intensity. Says the Gemara, where does this come from? Vehecha shamina the Rabbi Akiva zu lemala mizu. Where does this come from? What is the shita of Rabbi Akiva that the only way that tzaras combines is if it's in the order that's listed in the Torah, the 4 levels of intensity? If it's the following price of Rav Yosi, says Rav Yosi, Shal Yeshua ben Oishal Rabbi Akiva. Yeshua, the son of Rabbi Akiva, asked me, Rabbi Akiva, what exactly does it mean? The Maris Negayim is Shnayim Shein Arba. The Maris Negayim is 2, which is 4. Amar Loi, and to that Rabbi Akiva responded, Vim Lav, and if not, Ma Yoimru, and if not, it's 2, which is 4. Then what else should it be? Yoimru, so Rabbi Yeshua responds, you know what it should be? Mikrambeo Lamayla Tamei. The Torah should have, the Brisa, the Mishnah should have simply said, from Krumbeya, from the color which is the eggshell, like membrane and up, is Tamei. Why do we have to list Shnayim Shein Arba? So Amar Loi, so Rabbi Akiva responds, Loimar, you know why? It's to teach us Shemitztarfim Zeh em Zeh. The reason is to teach us that they combine one with another. So Amar Loi, Rabbi Yeshua responds, V'yaymer mikram be'olem ha'ila tamei u'mitzarfin zeh em zeh. So why didn't just simply say that detail, that it's tamei, and they combine? Amar Loi, says Rabbi Akiva, Laimer Lacha, you know why? The reason why it said all the different shades, all the different colors, is Laimer Lacha to teach you Kol Kayin She'noi Baki Bahen Ubishmai Sehen Einoi Royas Negayim. To teach us that there's a level of bikios, there's a level of familiarity, there's a level of expertise necessary that only if the Kayin knows them and knows the different Negayim, then he could paskin on such a shayla. Says the Gemara, Rabbi Yeshua does not say from Siv Eichel Loika Amar, Midoloi Amar Lei, for the fact he does not say that. Shema Mina, you know, we see Tishmiel the Rabbi Akiva, Damar Kulu, Lebahade Seis, Mitzarfim. The Rabbi Akiva clearly is of the opinion that they all combine together with Seis. And this, says the Gemara, is the Makar that everything could combine with one on top of it. Says the Gemara, but how do you know? So rather, says the Gemara, you're right, and therefore we do not have a raya, which is what we started with, which is Shitas Rabbi Akiva, that the four Maris Degayim only combine and indeed do combine when it is in order of intensity. And therefore, says the Gemara, you're right. Ella Midi Rabbi Chanina. Tomer Rabbi Chanina, about 15 lines on the bottom. First line is Mashal. Mashal Rabbi Kiva Lamad Davar Daim. What is an analogy to that which Rabbi Kiva holds? Says Rabbi Chanina, L'arba Kaisai Shel Chalav. We have 4 cups of milk. In 1 cup there are 2 drops of blood. And to one of them, 4 drops of blood falls in. 8. So in each cup, there's a varying amount of drops of blood and added intensity. We have 2, we have 4, we have 8 tipin. V'amri la, and some say she just 8 tipin 16. She'kulan marais luban hein. Now, when you look at all these different cups of milk with abyssal dam, they're all maristic lavan. They're all a form of white. What's the chelik? 8 lines from the bottom. Each one is a bit whiter than the next. So says the Gemara, this is a raya to the Shita, that everything could combine only in order, as we see over here, that that different dots of blood in our white cup of milk will result in varying levels of whiteness, and that's going to be similar to Shitas Rabbi Akiva. Says Gemara, no raya. When did Rabbi Akiva hold bepasach a mixed spot? But bechalak, regarding what would he hold of a chalak, of a pure color? Mishamis lei. I mean, when it comes to a breed, when you have 2 things mixed together, we have a white and a red, then Rabbi Akiva holds that. But klabe, a pure white, maybe you'll tell me just like you hold regarding a mixed spot that they combine. Says the Gemara, but is this accurate? The color itself, the mixture itself, is it Shitas Rabbi Akiva that they combine? V'atani Rabbi Akiva oimer Adam dam shebezeh v'shebezeh ki yayin hamazug. The Adam dam, you have a reddish variety of this and that. Ki yayin hamazug b'mayim is like wine diluted with water. Ella shal beheres azo ki shali v'shal sid. Teamine beheres is mamish strong white, whereas sid is a little bit less. V'misa, and as we turn over to Vava Midvei, says the Gemara, V'misa, and as the Tab Rashi articulates, what's the Gemara's point? The Temerach Arshelik Tanilahu, that there's the varying order of intensity. V'misa shal tzemer, Deya imenu mi bayile. Should have said, the whiteness of wool is dimmer than it. Answers the Gemara, Amri, you're right. Enochanami. Aiva Tanya Rasanamar. Excuse me, Veotanya. That's a raya. Veotanya. Rabbi Nelson Aimer, Lo Shamar Rabbi Kiva Shal Tid Deya Imenu. Elo Shal Tzemer Deya Imenu, as this brisa teaches. Says the Gemara, let's go a little bit deeper into what are the 4 shades of white. And till now, we've been saying Baharis is the whitest. Ask the Gemara, how do you know? When Alam to Baharis Azi, Amar Abai Amar Krav in Baharis Levana, Baharis is white. He Levana Vina Lacheres, Levana, that's going to be our shade of white. Tanu Rabbanan, 8 lines down, the first 1 line is Baharis. Baharis Amuka, deep. Baharis Chenu Oimer, Omar Amak Ben Avaris, deep. Kimara Chava Muka Minasel says, what is that? Ein says El Gavoya. Chenu Oimer, something with height. Gavoya, it's raised. Chenu Omer Kol Haramim. Wakal Gavoya Sadasoy Sabachas. Ein agvois al agvois hanoisois. Sabachas says where ein sabachas elam tefillah. Something that's tuffle, it's auxiliary to it. About 10 lines down, the first line is tefillah. B'cheinu oimer, v'amar savachnina. Savachnina. So it says, Gemara Ashchan tefillah l'seis, tefillah b'heres, and how do we know it's inherently tuffle to everything? Amar Rav Zera, nemer levana b'seis, nemer levana b'heres. Ma levana amar b'seis. What's the halacha? It's not absolute. Yesh la tefillah, if levana amura b'maheres, yesh la tefillah. B'masnita tana, heita la kosav l'sabachas, b'inseis la b'heres, loim b'lacha, you know what it teaches you. Shem shet tefillah says kach tefillah, liba heres. And that concludes really yesterday's share in figuring out what are the different colors that combine v'chulu. Now we're at the two dots as we go into the colors. Seis is Kitzemer Lavan, says Gemara, my Tzemer Lavan, Amar Rav Bibi, Amar Rav Asi, Tzemer Naki ben Yoime, clean wool. Shemechavnin boy lemilas, which is tied to protect it to be used in the future. Amar V'chnina Mashal D'Rabban L'Madar Daimeh Le'Trei Malchi Letri. It's comparable to two different kings and Lutrei Abarchi, two different governors. Malchi Shalzeh L'Malam Mimalchi Shalzeh. This kingdom is greater than that one. V'Abircha Shalzeh L'Malam Abircha Shalzeh. Whereas, and the governor of this is greater than the governor of that. Ask the Gemara, Haizeh Malam Mizeh, V'Zeh Malam Mizeh. It says each one's greater. Ella Malchi Shalzeh L'Malam Mi'afarchi Odin Avshei. This king is greater than his own governor. Ravada Barava Amar Kiyon Malka Va'al Kafta Vrish Galusa. Rava Amar, another example. Kigoyin Malka Rafila Valakta Vrish Ge Lusa. And Rava Amar Kivan Kigoyin, what's Vrish Galusa Shavamalka? Caesar, like Shamalka and their Caesar. Let's stop over here by Rapap. We'll pick it up from here. V'siyata Dishmaya.